In this session, we will discuss water softening by lime soda process. Water softening is a process of reducing the concentration of hardness producing ions, that is calcium and magnesium ions, and to some extent of manganese and iron ions in water. Water used for industrial purposes should be sufficiently pure. Hardness of boiler feed water results in scale and sludge formation, priming, forming, and corrosion. That is, it causes problems in boilers. Scales can restrict water flow in pipes. It is important to remove hardness causing salt, that is calcium and magnesium ions, from boiler feed water. Feed water to the boiler should be softened. There are processes to soften the hard water. These are external treatment and internal treatment. External treatment involves lime soda process, zeolite process, and ion exchange process. Whereas internal treatment processes which take place inside boiler are chemical methods and physical methods. Chemical methods include carbonate conditioning, phosphate conditioning, chalcone conditioning, sodium aluminate conditioning, and complexometric method, whereas physical methods include colloidal conditioning and electrical conditioning. In this session, we will discuss lime soda process. Principle involved is to chemically convert the soluble hardness causing impurities, that is calcium and magnesium ions, into insoluble precipitates by adding calculated quantities of lime and soda. The precipitate which are formed are removed by settling and then by filtration. If permanent hardness is due to magnesium salts, then magnesium ions react with lime to give magnesium hydroxide and calcium ions are set free. These calcium ions react with soda to give calcium carbonate. We are converting calcium and magnesium ions into the precipitates as calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. These precipitates are very fine. They form sludge. These precipitates do not settle easily. Their removal by filtration is difficult. It is essential to add small amount of coagulant such as alum, aluminium sulfate, sodium aluminate. These substances hydrolyzes to aluminium hydroxide, which are flocculent precipitates, and these precipitates entrap fine precipitates of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. These are fine precipitate. When coagulant is added, then aluminum hydroxide precipitates entrap the fine particles and so that they become heavier and settle down. Fine particles in water remain constantly in motion due to electrostatic charge. Often this charge is negative, which causes them to repel each other. Therefore, it is difficult for them to settle easily and it takes a very long time to settle these fine precipitates. Once the electrostatic charge is neutralized by the use of coagulants, finer particles start to collide and agglomerate, that is, they combine together. Here we see the particles are having negative charge. There is electrostatic repulsion which does not allow them to settle. When we add coagulant, then these charges are neutralized and there is no electrostatic repulsion. They can now settle down easily. So coagulant like sodium aluminate with water give rise to aluminum hydroxide precipitate. Coagulant aluminum sulfate with the hard water, that is calcium bicarbonate, give rise to aluminum hydroxide precipitate. These aluminum hydroxide precipitates are flocculant precipitates. Flocculant is gelatinous precipitates which entrap the precipitates of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. This results in heavier flocks that settle down at the bottom and can be easily filtered off. During coagulation, these are the fine impurities. Coagulant is added. Here, coagulant and forms precipitates which entrap the finer impurities. Precipitates and trapped impurities settle down at the bottom. Lime soda process is of two types: cold lime soda process and hot lime soda process. Cold lime soda process is of batch or intermittent type and continuous type, whereas hot lime soda process is continuous type. We will discuss batch or intermittent cold lime soda process. In batch process, tank has a mechanical stirrer. Inlets are for chemicals and raw water. This is for chemical and this is for raw water. Outlet are for soft water and the sludge. Raw water and the chemicals are passed simultaneously into the tank from opposite side and are stirred with a stirrer. Some sludge is also added that act as a nucleus for fresh precipitation. Added coagulant entrap the finer precipitates of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide, and it also helps in removal of silica present in water. Sufficient time is given for the completion of reaction. Then the stirring is stopped, precipitates are allowed to settle and they are removed. Batch process is a time consuming process. By using pair of such tanks planned for alternate, continuous supply of softened water can be ensured. Now we will discuss cold lime soda process, which is continuous type. Tanks holding hard water are divided into compartments for addition of chemicals, that is lime and soda, for retention time, completion of reaction, precipitate formation and outflow of water. Result is continuous supply of softened water. It can be hot or cold depending upon the temperature of water at which softening reactions are carried out. In case of hot process, it increases the rate of precipitation reactions, decreases the viscosity of water, eliminated the need for adding coagulant. There is no need to add coagulants if the reactions are carried out at higher temperature, and it produces overall better quality water. Cold lime soda softener continuous process. This is the diagram of cold lime soda softener. Here chemicals, soda, lime and coagulant are added, and on this side feed water is added. Both of these are stirred, the sludge settles down and the softened water starts moving up, and through the wood filter one can get softened water. Here chemicals, that is calculated quantity of lime, soda and coagulant, and the feed water are added from the top of the inner chamber at room temperature. Contents are stirred vigorously with the stirrer. Soft water rises and one can get the soft water after filtration through the wood filter. Heavy sludge, that is precipitated flocks, settle down. Sludge is drawn off occasionally. Limitations of cold lime soda process. Rate of reaction are slow. Settling of sludge takes time. It is a time consuming process. Residual hardness, that is hardness which remains even after treatment of water, is about 50 ppm. These limitations are overcome in the hot lime soda process. Now we will discuss hot lime soda process, which is a continuous method. This diagram is of continuous hot lime soda softener. So raw water from as superheated steam and chemicals are allowed to react and the sludge settles down. The water rises up and it is allowed to pass through the sand filter and we get a continuous supply of softened water. Hot lime soda softener consists of three parts: reaction tank where feed water and chemicals are mixed at 80 to 120 degree with high pressure steam. Then there is a conical sedimentation tank, sludge settle down. Then there is a sand filter where complete removal of sludge from the soft water is ensured. Calculated quantities of calcium hydroxide and sodium carbonate are added to the raw feed water at a temperature close to the boiling point of water. Since reactions take place at higher temperature, there is no need to add coagulant in case of hot lime soda softener. Advantages of hot lime soda process. Reactions between hardness producing ions, that is calcium and magnesium ions, and the lime and soda proceeds at a faster rate. Precipitates and sludge settle easily at the bottom. At higher temperature, coagulants are not required. Dissolved gases such as carbon dioxide escape and water becomes free from dissolved gases. It produces soft water with the residual hardness of 15 to 30 ppm in comparison to cold lime soda process, which results in 50 to 60 ppm of residual hardness. Advantages of lime soda process. It is very economical compared to other methods. It reduces hardness along with alkalinity, TDS, total dissolved solid, and silica of the feed water. Feed water need not be clarified completely before softening process. Salt of iron and manganese are also removed. Water remains alkaline, that is pH of softened water increases. Hence corrosion is minimized. Also pathogenic bacteria are considerably reduced due to alkaline nature of water. Levels of carbon dioxide can be reduced by using hot softening process. Disadvantages of lime soda process. There is a problem of disposal of large amount of sludge which are insoluble precipitates. Lime soda process can reduce the hardness to the extent of 15 to 30 ppm and the water still contains a lot of soluble salts, for example sodium sulfate, which is not good for boilers. It requires careful operation and skilled supervision as feed water quality may change from source to source that require adjusting the amount of lime and soda. That is, supervisor should be able to properly calculate the lime and soda requirement for the incoming feed water. In summary, we have discussed water softening by lime soda process. We have discussed cold and hot lime soda process, advantages of hot lime soda process, advantages and disadvantages of lime soda process. Thanks for watching this video.